Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where fun, fair and love live, but survival is paramount. For those of you who have been here from the initial, thank you very much. For those of you who are just coming, welcome and we appreciate you. And for those of you who are still on the fence, come on over. We'll take care of you over here. Now, today, what I want to speak about is operating in your season. Operating in your season. And what I realize is that a lot of us don't even know when our season is here. We're not able to recognize when it's our season. But if you pay close attention, when you have a desire, when you have a goal, when you have an ambition, a drive to do something, and when you watch God's alignment in play and you recognize that He's putting each part step by step in your way, in your space, in your life, it's time for you to grab the bull by the horn and do what you got to do. So, not every season is yours. Not every season is yours. And even the universe indicates, even the universe tells us, shows us that there are different seasons. Your season is there, my season is here, another person's season is here. But so many times, some people even will write things down, because they tell you that it's good when you have desires, you have plans, you have ambition, you have something that you want to accomplish. It says that pen and paper somehow allow it to seem more reachable. You understand me? More achievable. So they will encourage you to put pen to paper and to write it down. And it's okay to give yourself a little time frame in which to work towards it. It might not happen in that time frame and in that space, but at least you know what you want and what you are working to. And that simply means that you're not going to just put it down without any background knowledge. You're going to do your research. And if it's a business that you want to start, you do your feasibility studies and see what location is best, and what product, if all of what you have in mind, if it will be able to do well. You understand me? If the business will be able to pay for itself and stand on its own after establishment. You understand me? Or if some of the products that you want to put out there, if the location that you have in mind, if the location that is available, if the market is already saturated with what it is that you are going to do. So we expect that all of that is going to come in play. All of that is going to be taken into consideration. You understand me? And then you're going to think about those persons who you have in your circle, the people who are going to help you to manage that business, to run that business, or are you going to go it alone? Whatever it is, if it's a degree that you want, what time frame, what degree, and if you acquire this degree, if you achieve it at the end, where you are located or where you plan to locate, because some people after achieving certain things, after getting the degree and the graduation, you have to leave maybe where you are located. So if it is that you need to migrate, if you need to move somewhere else, you have to ask yourself, will this be able to help sustain me? You understand me? So when you're going to do all of that, you're going to see how sensible it is to take on such a chore and to take on such an achievement or to take on such a role. You understand me? So all of that has to come into play. It matters not what it is. So if it's even married, you're going to get married, then you have to think about your job, the other person's job, or whatever it is that is happening in your lives. And if you are living in a particular parish, a particular country, if this will work for both of you. You understand me? Or do you Or is it a case where you will need to migrate, relocate, whatever you call it? So all of that is going to come into play. But a lot of the times when we have desires, we have ambition, we have drive, and we see, you pray to, you go down on your knees and you pray and you ask God for what it is that you want. And you ask him to continue to guide you. And sometimes you have started and you're just asking him to give you the unction to function and just to give you the wherewithal to just to continue and to get to the end. You understand me? Where you have achieved, it's the degree, you get that paper in your hand. You understand me? If it's a car that you drive, where are you living? Do you have space enough to park that car? Do you have a garage? Whatever. Because people think that it only has to do with big things, but even smaller things. So you have to think about all of that. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what it is. But what I recognize is that we are not able a lot of times to recognize when it's our season. When it's that prime time for us to just jump on the opportunity, an opportunity that arises, and it fits your heart's desire. It fits perfectly in what you desire to achieve. It fits perfectly into that prayer request that you have prayed and asked God to give you. And we are still not able to recognize when our season is here. When you see God align the different parts of what you ask for, the different parts of what you desire, the different parts of what you pray earnestly for, what you move and what you work towards, and you're still sitting there on your laurels, unable to recognize that this is God's signal to you, that this is your time, this is your season. So I am just encouraging you. Learn to recognize when it's your season and learn to operate in your season. Even the Bible tells you that there is time and place for everything. That simply means that there's a season and there's a reason for everything. You understand me? So it's not all around. The universe indicates to us, and the universe shed light on the fact that you have different seasons for a reason. You understand me? Spring, summer, autumn, winter. You have, and for those who live in certain region where we don't really have winter, but we can still see the difference when the time is rainy, when it's hurricane season, and all of that. So of course the entire universe indicates and shows that there are specific seasons. Learn to recognize when it's your season. Learn to recognize when it's your season and operate in your season. Not every season is going to be yours. And a lot of times when you see that missed opportunity and you say, oh, if only I had known, I would have taken that chance. I would have hopped on that opportunity. I would accept that offer that was given to me. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to recognize when it's your time. Sometimes it's just one little window of opportunity that opens up, but your entire season is right here in that window. So if you just step on over, then you recognize that this is what God aligns for you. But a lot of times we just sit because some people want things to really just drop in your lap. You understand? And the universe shows us that there are different seasons. Learn to recognize when it's your season and learn to operate in your season. And if we want to go further, you have even the food that we eat. You have foods that are not in season all year round, don't it? So what are you waiting on? How are you going to take advantage of that opportunity? Please recognize when it is your season, when God is aligning everything that you desire, when He's pointing you in the direction and you are steadfast in your own way, thinking that you have all the answers. Learn to operate in your season. Learn to identify your season. There are times when there's guineas, mangoes, apples, and different stuff. There is a reason why you have these things in season. You wouldn't do well all year round. Learn to operate in your season. Take full advantage of the opportunities that arise that your heart desires. The ones that you work so hard to accomplish, to be able to come closer to that goal. When you see God putting things step by step, brick by brick, learn to operate in your season. Pay attention. That's all there is. Universe indicates to us spring, autumn, summer, and the rest. So again, pay close attention. Learn to grab that opportunity when it comes. Not every season is your season. And you must recognize that you have times when nothing seems to go right. And then there's that time when everything seems to be falling in place. Learn to recognize your season and learn to operate in your season. Don't just shrug your shoulders and say, okay, oh, it will happen again. Learn to operate in your season. And in everything you do, remember, put God right in the mix, right there with you, right in the midst of everything that you do. And again, thank you guys for watching.